Hi, I'm Chris with Williams Contracting. I'm in one of our beautiful custom home builds that we're just finishing up for our client. And I want to show you some of the beautiful details that we put into this place, the design work that's been done, and all the details that really make it beautiful. Thanks for joining me. Just inside the entry of this home, we have this beautiful front room, a lot of natural light from these big windows. These beautiful built-in cabinetry really takes that classic craftsman feel, puts it into this space. This is set up as a dining room, but it really is a flex room. It can be used as a home office or a front sitting room, whatever the owner feels like. The details we put into this were wonderful. We've got these beams on the ceiling that really bring it down into just a warm place to be. We've got these beautiful cabinets with the glass faces where you can put decor or books, and the tapered columns set it all off. This is one of my favorite spots in the house. Just sitting in here during the day with the southern light coming through the windows is really special. The powder bathroom in this house is really a fun and beautiful space. We took it, added a lot of really nice detail. We accented the trim color into this beautiful sage green. We've got the wallpaper on the upper half, the wainscoting down below, the mirror, the cabinetry. It all really just speaks to a beautiful space and really is an opportunity when you have a small powder bath to do something special and unique. I really love it. I think it fits perfectly for this home. One of the details we implemented throughout this house on doorways are these transoms. It gives us the opportunity to take a large opening, make it feel a little bit more compressed, a little bit more home-sized, I like to say, but still allows light to come through and doesn't feel tiny. These transoms are a really nice feature, especially when you have larger openings or passageways. It's a way to elevate that space and make it feel even better when you're inside the house. This space is one of my favorite of the entire home, and it's the living room. We really spent a lot of time and effort on the details of this fireplace and the cabinetry around it to get it just right. It has a very classic craftsman feel with the woodwork, with the green tile work, but it's very contemporary with the added cabinets and just the clean lines going throughout. We did these custom curved corbels that set off of the mantle to come down on the sides. It just really is balanced, it's beautiful to look at, and it's comfortable to be inside the living room without taking up a tremendous amount of space. Adding the cabinetry on the side gives you that element of just a built-in finish that you got in a lot of classic craftsman homes. And then that final touch are these custom details with the windows. The antique stained glass in these windows is just something that is tremendous and I really love. Right at the beginning of the design of this home, the homeowner said, I have these glass windows I want to put inside my living room and really feature. So we made sure that the window around them was sized appropriately, where these could hang in the space and really are the view that these windows provide. We filtered the glass behind so you can't see out, and it really allows you to appreciate that antique stained glass. I really love them. I think it's fantastic. It's just another way to add another level of detail to your home when you bring in a very special and one-of-a-kind piece and feature it inside your house. Another detail area I want to highlight in this beautiful home is the stairway and the railing. This was another chance to bring in that wood finish, that woodwork, and that classic feel into this beautiful new home. Because the stairway is in the middle of the home, having this open rail allows it to feel less crowded, has more space to breathe, allows light to flow through into the stairwell easier. And really, it is an accent and a highlight when you're in the house that you just appreciate looking at and enjoying, as opposed to just a solid wall. Having an open stairwell is something really to consider and look for in your home. Here we are in the heart of the home, the kitchen. And this kitchen really has a lot going on and it is a beautiful kitchen. Let me show you some of the features I really love. First off, it starts with this island. The center island with the center sink allows you to be right in the middle of things, but it gives you the depth so people can be sitting at the island while you're working, or to have more room to spread out if you're working on a larger project. One of the details we did on this island are these hidden posts that are on each end. It gives you a little extra storage. It's a cool little feature that we put in place. The spacing and layout of this island in the kitchen gives you plenty of room to move about. And if you have multiple people working in the kitchen at the same time, you're not going to be bumping into each other. The placement of the island and the sink compared to the range was really important. So you can see here how we offset the two. So if somebody's at the sink or working here or working in the dishwasher, the range is not going to be in the way if someone's pulling something out of the range. And then on this wall, you've got your fridge and your wall ovens going on. It really is a beautiful space. I love the green color on the surround cabinets. I love the wood finish on the island cabinets. The countertops are fantastic. And the herringbone backsplash just sets it off really nicely. As you look around, you'll see that the layout is very generous. We've got a coffee bar in the corner, and then there's plenty of countertop for prep and other things that you do in the kitchen. The main living space of this home is really generously laid out and allows you to have that interaction between the kitchen, the living room, and this dining area. And it all is tied together very nicely with the beams that go throughout. But we did use the ceiling to separate the spaces visually. So the living room has more detail with the crossing beams. Then we put in this large soffit that separates the spaces even though the floor is continuous. And then the dining room and the kitchen have these single run beams all the way throughout. It really allows you to have that cohesiveness, but also to have separate spaces. I really love the way this is laid out. It's not overly large, it's very comfortable, but it has plenty of room to set up the furniture that you want and really enjoy living in the house. Now here's a fun feature and an area of a home that can often get overlooked, and that's the pantry. I know this doesn't look like a pantry, but it is. We've taken a space off the kitchen, got almost a hallway type space that leads to the laundry room, and this entire wall is set up for a lot of storage, both decorative storage and highly functional storage for food and other kitchen necessities. You've got these full height cabinets with a lot of storage inside, but they're a little shallower than typical, so it gives you plenty of reach for whatever appliances or food you want to put in. Up above, we have more of those shelves. They're all adjustable, so you can make them fit whatever you're trying to put in there. But in the center, we made this feature with the floating shelves, the tile backsplash, and a little bit of countertop space. It really does take a typically mundane pantry space, turns it into a butler's pantry. Because it is so beautiful, we did not put a door on this. We just have a doorway with a transom. It allows you to appreciate it every time you walk by. Behind us is the laundry room. We did put a door on that, but we also put a transom on that door so we get plenty of natural light into this space from the window in the laundry room while allowing us to close the door when those laundry machines are running. So this laundry room is very simple, just what the client needed. It's a place for the laundry units and a little bit of countertop, but it really does flow from the pantry into the laundry room, so it's very private. The thing we have in this laundry room is a window. So we put a transom above the door between the laundry and the pantry so we can still get natural light into the pantry when the door on the laundry is closed. This is something to pay attention to throughout your home, is how do we continue to bring natural light into the center of the home. These transoms are really a beautiful feature and a great way to bring natural light into your home. Here's another area of the home where you can really elevate the space. It could be just a hallway, but we were able to take this area and put this wet bar in place. Beautiful tile backsplash. We put the glass shelves in there so you can display glassware without distracting. And then you've got the cabinetry for additional storage. And of course, the wine bar underneath. Just another way to elevate a small space of the home, make it more beautiful, more functional, and something you'll appreciate. Here we are in the master bathroom, and this has a lot going on and is really a special place. First off, the whole bathroom is tiled. We've got this tile floor, tile shower walls, tile accents. It really is a fun space to be in and something that was designed specifically for the client and exactly what they wanted. First off, we've got the beautiful roll-in tile shower. This has no curb, seamless flow of the floor of the bathroom into the shower. You almost can't tell there's a separation except for the slight dip for the drainage in the shower. The shower itself has these beautiful tiles with the graining going on. Tile setter put them in perfectly where the grains are lining up, flowing around the space. We did some fun features. We've got a recessed niche, multiple shower heads. The other thing we did is we allowed the ceiling to not touch the walls in the shower to bring in more of that natural light. It was important to the client that they didn't feel like they were in a cave, at least a dark cave, but they had some light coming in. So when you're in the shower using it, it almost feels like an outdoor shower because the amount of light that comes into this room from the big windows, and the shower itself has that opening above. So you still have full function, no glass to think about, nothing to worry about in terms of cleanliness, but really has a generous space and that beautiful flow in and out of the shower. We have this other area behind me. It's called the drying area. It's just a place to place a bench, have your towels. When you get out of the shower, just to take a minute, dry off before you go get ready for the day. Other features of this bathroom include the soaking freestanding tub that's placed perfectly in the corner with a view out of the windows. The placement on the property is perfect, so you have privacy from any neighbors, but you're able to enjoy reading a book or just sitting looking out the window while you're taking a nice bath. Once again, the tile floors throughout, it's actually heated, so it's perfectly temperatured to your feet when you get out of that tub, get out of the shower. Got the generous master vanity where you got everything you need with the drawer and storage, plenty of countertop space, double sinks, double mirrors. It really is a nice, light, bright space. And of course, the toilet we put in its own space so that can be tucked away, hidden when it needs to be, close the door, set it and forget it. This master bath is really beautiful, lots of natural light in the space, really open, plenty of room to move about, use it on that daily basis. I can't wait to see it get decorated and set up and being used. Thank you for joining me today on a tour of this beautiful custom home that we've designed and built. We worked really closely with our client to figure out all the details, all the beautiful things that they wanted, and to implement them into these spaces. It really was a design build from scratch, starting with nothing, and now we have this beautiful home. Our next video will be the exterior of the same home, showing you all those beautiful details we've got going in place. Love to see your comments about what you loved about this home. I'm Chris with Williams Contracting. Like and subscribe for more content as we show you projects we do, how we design them, and how we implement them. Thanks, I'll see you again.